we're talking about emotions today and how they play a huge role in our life in reaching our potential. Now, as high achievers, we don't give time or we don't take our time to sit with our emotions until we are forced to, until our emotions grow and build so much within us that we have no other choice but to face it. And then what happens is we usually have a breakdown. But here's something that I want you to know, all right? Your emotions are very powerful. So even having a breakdown is very powerful because it's going to help you in the long run. What do I mean by that? So having a breakdown is going to give rise to a breakthrough. Because of the breakdown from your emotions, you come to a realization of what are the mental blocks that's holding you. What's the actual issue behind this emotion? And once you face that issue head on and clear it, then you get closer to your results. You get closer to your goals. So what I'm trying to tell you is sit with your emotions. Pay attention to your emotions because they are speaking to you. They're telling you what is holding you back. They're placing the mental blocks out in front of you. And it's our responsibility to pay attention to our emotions, to see what it's telling us. So don't wait until you have that ridiculous breakdown. Sit with your emotions, pay attention to your emotions, talk to your emotions, look at what it's trying to tell you. Usually there is some fear playing out behind. There is some self-sabotaging pattern going on behind all of those emotions, all right? And once you pay attention to it, it creates this breakthrough. You understand, you truly understand what's been holding you back for so long. Why is it taking you so long to reach at your goals? Many times, and most of the time, it is those mental blocks that are hidden behind. Here's something that I want you to know. Your results, right, is a product of your potential minus your mental blocks. So your results are going to come from what your potential is. But a lot of times we hold on to a lot of mental blocks, a lot of fears, a lot of self-sabotaging patterns, a lot of assumptions, right, which take away from our potential. So the sooner you work on these limitations, you work on your mental blocks, you get closer to your potential. Our mind is a very powerful tool. And a lot of times it could also be very stupid. That's why it picks up on these fears, on a limiting thought, on assumptions, and it makes that a belief. It makes that the foundation through which you view life and you take action. But living consciously and mindfully, understanding what your blocks are, working through your blocks is going to help you clear that out of your way and help you operate through your highest potential. Amazing. So you see how your emotions play a huge role in your life. And once you understand to navigate through your emotions, right? Speak to your emotions. It's going to tell you what are your hidden blocks, and it's going to help you move ahead in life, help you move in more in alignment and also to your highest potential. Now, how do you bring this into practice? How do you start practicing to speaking with your emotions, to paying attention to your emotion and not wait until that boiling point where it hits you really hard, where you have to sit with your emotion? All right, let's get into that. So one of the most efficient way is to always work with a mindset coach, with a coach who is working with you to drive out your potential, help you work through your highest potential, look at your blocks for you and help you through all of that. Another way is to journal, all right? I would recommend weekly journaling. Weekly, sit down, set aside a certain amount of time, sit down and write down what you're feeling. How are you feeling? When were you feeling overwhelmed? What is this emotion trying to tell you? Where is this emotion coming from? Why are you feeling this way? When you journal down these questions, it makes it simpler to you and you understand your emotions. You start understanding where are these coming from. At the same time, you're working on yourself rather than ignoring these emotions. And another way to do the same is to set aside some time for self-talk. Now here, keep a goal to only speak about how you're feeling and what emotions showed up during the day or during the whole week. And I want you to talk to yourself and understand yourself, all right? It might seem a little funny in the beginning or it might be even uncomfortable, but when you bring this into a habit, when you start making it a habit to speak to yourself, understand why you're doing certain things, understand why an emotion is coming up, what is this emotion trying to tell you, you're building such a unique relationship with yourself, with your mind, with your emotions, and you're reaching this level of self-understanding which makes you a better person because you're understanding who you are. So those were 3 ways to incorporate emotional intelligence in your life and increase your emotional intelligence. Now understand that your mindset is a huge tool in your life. It literally sets the tone to your actions and your results. So it needs to have that attention if you really want to reach your big goals, if you really want to live that authentic, aligned life where you're achieving your goals, you're reaching your results. Pay a lot of attention to your mindset and work on it. Right? It's gonna take you a long way. Tell me what you liked the most about this video and what was your takeaway from it. I'd love to read them. Put it down in the comments and I'll see you in the next one.